Hello and welcome back to Shaftlands Spotlight with SRJ26. Today I'm going to show you something kind of cool, I hope. It is a texture pack edition called KZ.png, which is the art file that I'm working on to replace the paintings files for anyone that wants to opt in. If you look right there, Shaftlands under construction, that's an example of the sort of thing I'm hoping we can make available. Stuff that will put signage up and will allow for sort of a neat, unique view in the Shaftlands for anyone that wants to use the pack. If you don't, you'll just have paintings up everywhere and it'll be kind of weird. But the way it works is it's a file that you can put into your texture pack in place of the current KZ.png in the art folder. And I'm going to walk around town and I put a few signs up to try to show sort of what I have in mind. This is a draft that you're going to be seeing, so it's not the final version, but that's why I'm putting this video up, because I was not getting, I was getting some comments and suggestions, but I could use some more. So right there, say it with the sign, Shaftlands Community Bulletin Board. Most every community that's robust and active has a bulletin board and people put stuff up on there. So I thought that would make sense. I was thinking maybe a directory sign would be good too, because we have a directory and I imagine a lot of towns do, or at least I think they should. So, say live here, post your name, something like that. But right now that's the only bulletin board one I've got. Let's get out of town here. I got a couple out here I can show you. And what I want is your suggestions. I want you to tell me, which ones do you hate? Which ones do you like? What do you think we should put in? I really need images. Ideas are great, but a picture's worth 1,000 words. So if you want to see something in here, you really, would help me a lot by just giving me some pictures that I can use. Over here we have an XP grinder, so I've got a free, welcome, public, and XP. And of course that's our zombie grinder. I don't know if the welcome public sign is necessary. I've got sort of misgivings about that. But for now I think it'll do. And let's go back. I'm going to actually go back into town and go back through, let me see. Yeah, I'll walk through town a little bit. There's one more I want to show you out here. In here. That's above ground. I'm going to run my usual hopping to get there faster. There's a lot in town that's changed. We've been working pretty hard, so I will show you some new stuff. There's Dill Osmond. Hi. He's been hard at work doing stuff too and having fun. And over here, where am I going? This is the Temple to the Mods, which we are low on cakes actually right now. But over here, the Pit of Despair. I've got a sign that shows a guy falling down a hole. And the point is, it's a warning sign to let you know not to run in here and fall down the hole. So it's sort of a little warning sign, mine shaft, that sort of thing. And the next thing I'm going to show you is over here across the water. I warned the guys earlier, if you walk around town and you see paintings up everywhere, please don't take them down, because I'm going to be doing a vid. We have a lot of people in Kinky River right now, so at some point we got to have them all on, because that would be cool. So to show you my peeps. But over here, this was a base, but it got taken down because the person was banned. Cheesehead, maybe? I don't remember. Magic Conch. Railways. That's our railway sign. I think it would be better actually a single block on a post with 4 of them on all 4 sides, but yeah, that's the railway insignia. And public and free Shaftlands rail station donations welcome. So that's sort of the draft I'm on right now for a rail station sign, just to be a 2x1 entrance. And down here, look at that. We have a rail map. It's not the, oh no, we're restarting. All right, well, I will cut out and show you. Here's the Shaftlands Railway, so we're at 17. You're at Station 17, Kinky River Railway Station. And now I'm going to cut out and show you a little bit about how the texture pack works. So I'll be back in a few. Alright, so here's my beautiful desktop, and if we go in here, and I actually have application support as a quick, easy to get to thing, but in your in the Mac side, in your Minecraft folder, you'll have a bin folder with your jars, and then you'll have your resources, and you'll have texture packs. And in my texture pack, I've got a bunch of other packs, and here is my Shaftlands folder, and there's my art folder, and pack.txt. That's required, I believe. I tried doing it without, and it didn't work. But the pack.txt just says Shaftlands textures, developed by SRJ26, and there's our KZ file. I'm going to open it up for you to see. In preview here, it's pretty simple. It's just a layout with all the different artwork, and while the server's restarting, I'm just going to show it to you. There we go. Got a lot of other stuff open here, but over here is the original KZ that you can see, and here is the current draft that I'm working on for the Shaftlands. So the server is probably restarted already. You used to have this as a zipped archive, now you don't. But you can also just take your KZ and put it in any other zip file. So let's go back in. Okay, we're back. Now I'm going to walk around and show you a little bit of the other signs I've got put up. We've got a private no entry sign. That's good for people who want to, put up privacy signs, I guess. We've got a couple of big ones here. This one would be great for a railway going into a hole in the wall, I think. I think that would be awesome. It would go into a tunnel maybe behind those two blocks. I might want to shift it over a little bit so that it looks quite the same size maybe. Over here we've got a screenshot from a rather famous music video, as we have here and here. And this is the Dead Workers Party logo, which I actually love. I think it's great, great, great art. And over here we've got two more. So we've got a lot of 2x2 options. This one I particularly like. I think it's very understated. And here is a Shaft podcast logo. I've gotten a lot of negative feedback about the Shaft logo, which is funny because this is the Shaft podcast that inspired this server. So you guys need to comment and tell me what you think, because I don't want to make any decisions based on one, person who's negative about it for some reason. This should be something everyone can use, so we want to try to make it as good as possible for as many people as possible. There's an example of just the Shaft logo by itself that can go on any background in theory. And what else do we have? What else do we have here? Oh, well, there's one more thing I can show you. A couple more things actually. Up here we've got the 2x4 picture. I had a dream last night. I built the universe, because I just love that video and I love that line. So I don't know. A lot of this was my own choice on how to put it together. Some of the suggestions were from other people, but really it's for all of us. So if you guys have ideas, let me know. And the last thing I'm going to show you is down here. We've got strongholds on the server, and the strongholds are supposed to be protected. So we've got, stronghold, no building, no breaking, no griefing, no kidding. And oh, who's that in the background? Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? Right there. It's Herobrine. No! Actually, yes, it is Herobrine. I've got some other the 2x1 vertical pictures. I had a thought. We could actually create some interesting, maybe, games on our server in our communities by creating a sort of a version of Hide the Herobrine. What you do is you put the Herobrine picture up somewhere in town, and maybe you put him against a certain color block. You get everyone together in the center of town, and you say the first person to find Herobrine wins. And they have to tell you what block he's put up against. And that way you know that they found it. And if it's 2 blocks, then, let's say you put a nether brick block and then a dirt block. And if they can say nether brick on top or dirt on bottom, then they actually found him, and they're not just guessing. And so it'd be a game for the whole community. And you could also make it interesting interesting by saying that the first person to find Herobrine wins. And if you don't know, I subscribe to the Herobrine as a spirit guide tradition rather than the Herobrine as a big meanie bad guy. But there is a big meanie bad guy, and if you play this game, Hide the Herobrine, you would also have someone else that if you found them, you would automatically have to do /kill. Or you just have to go back to start or something. It's an honor system, and that would be Israfel, because we do play Minecraft after all. So the idea would be that you try to find Herobrine in town somewhere. Someone would place him, and everyone else would have to admit to not placing him because you don't want to have everyone putting up versions. And then the first person to find him wins. And if you if you look at Israfel, if you see him at all, then you have to do /kill and you go back to the start. Take that, Israfel. All right. So that is the texture pack draft that I'm on right now. I don't know what draft it is, but we're still working on it. I hope you liked the idea, and if you have ideas for pictures you don't like, images in the pack that you don't like, please say something. I need your feedback. And I'm just going upstairs here. Yeah, I need your feedback. I want to know what you think we need. For example, do we need a sign for plunge chutes? That's those things that I just went down right here, where you drop down a chute and then you hit the water. Do we need a plunge chute picture to make people aware that that's a plunge chute instead of just a hole? Do we need a logavator sign? A sign that tells people that something is a logavator, and if they log out, log in with the trapdoor around their waist, that they'll show up somewhere interesting higher up in the world. So yeah, let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. And this texture pack is under construction, or at least this KZ.png is under construction. It's not a full texture pack. It's just an addition to a texture pack for the Shaftlands. So if you have any questions, any comments, any ideas, any images, comment below. And thank you for watching. This has been SRJ26 with paintings to be Shaftlands textures. See you next time. Bye-bye.